Voi jumalauta.
In the last video, we talked about team killing and how it's growing up into being one of the most toxic behavior in the game, and that's just one example of team killing, and that is just an accidental team kill. But in today's episode, we are talking about something that has been posted on Rainbow Six Siege Reddit by the user Steel_, and this is from the technical test server, or the test server that is it is called nowadays, but it was posted on April 1st, so it has been a while, and I'm really late on this news, but I am going to talk about this regardless. Anyways, let's get started with the most important thing, at least for me. You guys know that Ying is a really powerful operator if used when you're in the coordinated team. But when you're using her solo, she's quite trash. You need to be in a coordinated team to be more efficient with Ying. Ying has amazing gadget, but it requires a lot of teamwork to be efficient. Of course, you can use her as a solo player, but it's nowhere near as powerful. But one thing that has kept Ying from being really powerful is her weapons, the T95 LSW light machine gun. It has had only 34 damage with a horrendous recoil pattern. It just bounces wherever it wants, and it has no particular pattern on the recoil, so it has been really difficult to control. And with the low damage, well, you have a lot of bullets, but they are not accurate, so that has been her biggest problem. But now Ubisoft has buffed her T95 LSW. Previously it only had 34 damage, but now it has 43, at least on the test server. So that is a huge change on the T95 LSW. It still has horrible recoil control, but at least it has a lot more damage, which is really good, and I can wait to see how good of Ying will be when this patch goes live on the full game. And the next LMG that is going to be buffed by Ubisoft is the M249, the Capital's LMG. And how it stands right now, I don't think there is one reason to be picking the M249 over the Capital's Para 308. They both have the same damage and the same rate of fire, but Para, of course, well, with the LMG you have more bullets, but with Para you are way more accurate, and it just handles much better. But Ubisoft on the test server, keep in mind this is on the test server, but Ubisoft has buffed the M249 LMG. Its damage has been increased from 34 all the way up to 48. So now it's going to be much more powerful than the Para, but it's going to handle slower. So now there is actually a reason to be picking this LMG over the Para. The final LMG that is going to be buffed is the LMG'E, the Sophia's LMG, and right now there is literally no reason to be using this LMG, as it has the lowest damage of any LMG, and her AK or M762, I think her weapon is just so good, and also the LMG'E is really weak. So LMG'E's damage has been increased from 32 all the way up to 41, and that is really nice to see for the LMG'E. I always liked the LMG'E, but it really wasn't a competitive weapon by any means, and it was just when I didn't want to use her AK or try my best. I just wanted to spray everything with the hollow sight and probably a suppressor, and that was the LMG'E's purpose. But now it's going to be somewhat reliable, I think, with the 41 damage. It's still a support LMG. You will not get melted by this weapon, but it still has been buffed. I think it's a nice buff from Ubisoft, and I'm very happy to see these are on the test server. But keep in mind, these are on the test server and not on the full game. So they may change things up a little bit, but this just gives a direction that Ubisoft is going with the LMGs, and that is good because the LMGs, in my opinion at least, they have been really weak and underpowered. But with this buff, I think we're going to see a lot more LMGs when this patch is going live on the full game. But thank you guys very much for watching. Let me down in the comment section, what do you guys think about these buffs? Were they needed? Were they overkill? Are these going to be overpowered, or are they still underpowered? Let me know down in the comment section, and I do thank you guys once again very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.
Niin on vestissä. Kolmeko? Tuo Eko on hyvä.